Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing great. Welcome back to another P3D video. Today we're on the ground at Chicago O'Hare International Airport with this lovely bright yellow Spirit A320, and we're taking her across to LaGuardia today in New York. So it's pretty much just flying straight east, across Lake Michigan, across I believe Ohio, and then Pennsylvania, and then into New York, and then it'll be a nice approach over New York City. So yeah, I've got a zero fuel weight of 126,878 pounds. That's pounds because we're in the USA. 132 passengers on board and a fuel weight of 15,700 pounds. Need to get used to the pounds. Yeah, so I don't normally fly in the USA, but I wanted to do something a bit different today. I want to do it more. There's some good flights here. But yeah, something a bit different. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and I think we'll get set up. Alright, so as usual, get the battery master on, get power to the aircraft, and we'll prioritize getting full power to the aircraft by getting the ground power on. So if we just come to the MCDU menu here, and then external controls, and then connect up the GPU, we can set the nose wheel steering pin, and we can get straight to the overhead and turn on external power, get the cruise supply on, and can start getting everything set up. So we'll get the second MCDU on. There's no DCDUs fitted on this aircraft, that's fine. We can stay on this MCDU 1, and we can input our fuel levels. So block fuel today is 15,674 pounds. 674, and a zero fuel weight today of 126.8. Lovely. So it's payload and fuel sorted out. So we can get the nav lights on as well, and just check a few things down here. We'll get the catering ready, so we can request catering. We'll do Spirit Airlines because that's what we're flying as, and we'll do LSG Sky Chefs.
Are on their way.
Alright, so the engine switches are off, engine mode selector is normal, landing gear lever is down, parking brakes on, flaps are up, speed brake is retracted, thrust levers are idle, transponders all standby, radio control panels are on, ECAM recall, we can check that, that's normal. We can check the anti-skid switch is on, flight director is on, emergency lights are armed, no smoking signs are on, probe window heat is auto off, anti-ice is off, wing and engine, ventilation's fine, GPWS is fine, flight controls, surfaces are on, that's fine, and get the fuel pumps on, packs are on, engine bleeds and APU bleeds are on. APU bleed is actually off, but engine bleeds are on, as you can see here. APU generators on, engine gens are on, it says fault, but that's fine, because we don't have any engine power at the moment. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can see catering is starting up here, and so we can actually go to the FMGC and start inputting our flight information. So we can see we've got the IAE V2527A5 engines, an old Navigraph database, but that matches our flight plan, so there's no issues there, even though it's old. But anyway, we can come to the init page. No company route today. I'm, well, not L, KORD, KORD, Kilo Oscar Romeo Delta for Chicago / Kilo, I've lost it, there we go, Kilo Lima Golf Alpha for LaGuardia. Yeah, no company route today, it's quite a short one, I'll just input it myself. Flight number today is NKS. Not actually sure what the call sign is, I'm assuming it's just Spirit, but yeah, I'm not on ATC today anyway, but NKS 857 nonetheless. Cost index of 12, cruising at flight level 370 today, and that's the init page done. So we can come to the flight plan. We're departing out of runway 10 left here at Chicago O'Hare. Don't have a SID today, so we're just going direct to Mobile. So MOBLE waypoint, then to Adim, direct from Mobile again, then direct to Gerbs, and then after Gerbs we're on the Juliet 146 airway. Where's J146? And that's taking us to Echo Tango Golf VOR. And then from that it's the MIP4 arrival into LaGuardia runway 31 at the moment. But we'll stay tuned to see what runway it ends up being. We're not going to do the arrival yet, I'll do that in the cruise, or just before the descent. And yeah, that's nice. So we can come to the second init page. 0 fuel weight, that's correct. Got our CG there, and our block fuel is correct as well. So that just gives us our fuel predictions for the flight. And we can come to the performance page as well. We can request boarding for when the catering ends as well. If GSX is going to let me. Is GSX going to let me show the menu? Oh, it's Alt to get rid of the control bar, and we can request boarding. Requested. So takeoff performance, everything will fill in itself here. You can see the air stairs coming to connect to the aircraft here. Runway 10 left. I think I called it 10 left earlier, but 10 left is the correct terminology. You can see we've got wind is at 360/10 or 0 at 10 knots, 19 degrees Celsius, 30.10 inches of mercury is the altimeter setting. Conditions are dry. Takeoff weight is 142.3 times 1,000 pounds. Want flap 1 departure, nice long runway, and Mach takeoff weight 29.74%. And we can calculate all that, calculate our V speeds, acceleration, altitude, stabilizer trim, flap setting, etc. on flex temp. So we've got 135 V1, 135 V rotate, and 136 V2. 18,000 feet transition altitude is standard across the USA. 1/down 0.3 is our elevator trim, and 69 is our flex temperature. So we can go to the flight plan page now. We can do some EFIS setup. 30.10, set that on the QNH, get the VORs on, get the constraints on. Arc is the ND mode. Can get the zoom level to 20 nautical miles on the first officer's side and 10 on the captain's side. And yeah, can set our, was that an aircraft departing? Yes it is. Looks like an American 737 from down here. 37,000 feet on the altitude selector. And we can get the APU on now. Passengers are just beginning to board now. So we'll just get ahead of the curve. Get APU started. Well, not really ahead of the curve, this is when we want to start it, because we'll have cabin temperature to increase to room temperature. Flaps open so we can start the APU, and that'll just take a few moments to spool up and become available. Then we can activate the APU bleed, and that can warm the cabin right up. So as you can see, relatively quiet around us, although there are a few aircraft. It is a busy airport here at Chicago here. But I've set my AI to only display 50 planes at a time, just to reduce or increase frame rates, reduce the hit on the frame rate. But yeah. Air France hangar, very blurred out Air France. This is the demo for Drzewiecki Design's Chicago X, so that's probably why some of the textures are a bit blurry, but it serves a decent purpose. It's still a decent scenery, and I'm happy with it. APU is available, so we can get the bleed on. Looks like that American is off to Las Vegas, according to AI Companion. So, yeah, IRS is... I forgot the IRS is. Oh dear. Get them to the nav setting on that. That might delay our departure a little bit, but obviously the video will be cut. I'll be cutting the video after this to when we're ready to start our pushback. Apologies for that oversight, I never really miss the IRSs normally. We can do our fire tests as well. Engine 1, Engine 2, and APU. Sorry about that guys, but we are going to be ready in about 7 minutes time. Hopefully that will, the IRSs aligning will coincide nicely with all the passengers being boarded. So I'll be back with you guys very soon, in about 7 to 8 minutes time, when our IRSs are aligned and when our passengers have all boarded the aircraft. Alright guys, so welcome back. All passengers are aboard, IRSs have aligned, so we need to get the seatbelt signs on, external power can come off, we can get the beacon light on as we're about to push back, and we can actually request that. Actually, we will not do that yet because we need to remove the external controls. So we can disconnect the ground chocks, come to the flight plan page on the FMGC here, cancel an annunciator about GPS primary, we know, and yeah, can request pushback from GSX. And we can start the block time of course as well. Nice view of the tug here. We want to push back with our tail going to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Oh! Look at that.
Release parking brakes, please.
10.7 max. Right, release parking brakes. Better listen to her.
Commencing push. All engines
Alright.
clear. Start at will.
Start engine 1 ignition / start, and engine 2 can begin to start. We can begin to start it up. So engine 2 is ticking away nicely. Starting to get some rotation there. Pretty cool view. Bit of a unique view there. You can see our engine starting to spool up. Got some EGT rising and one rotation. EPR is climbing up. Fuel flow as well. That'll come back down a bit. Something like 440, I think, when the engine's stabilized. Power's been transferred to the engine now, and engine 2 is available, so we can start engine 1 now.
Please set parking brakes.
There we go, rotation begins.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Aye aye. Maybe the fuel flow won't decrease. Actually, no, it's in pounds. It would be like down. It'd be down at like 440 or something if it was kilograms per hour. It's pounds, so it's pretty much double, or it appears to be double. In pounds, it's double the fuel flow compared to in kilograms. Well, it's the same fuel flow, but it's double compared to the unit. Anyway, I'm waffling. Let's just monitor this engine start. Lovely sounds. I love that the FSLabs has the cabin sounds. I wish more P3D add-ons would have that, really. Love it on the 737. Not gonna happen because PMDG are focusing on MSFS. But it's just a really nice feature. Anyway, that's both our engines available, so we can confirm a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine
Get
start.
the engine
You
mode
can disconnect.
selector to norm.
Unlocking gear.
Get all the APU related things off. Spoilers can be armed. Rudder trim is 0. You can set our pitch trim to 0.3 degrees down. There we go, the flight control check. Full left, full right. Neutral on the ailerons.
Left is
Full
clear.
up, full
Right is
down,
clear.
neutral. And rudder full left, rudder full right, neutral. And we can get our flap set to 1. Don't need any anti-ice. Leading edge. Leading edges are out. Ecam status. Oh. Normal. Very good. And doors. Yep. Closed, unlocked, and slides armed. So we just need to await our signal on the right. I think we already got it. I think he's just waving us off there. And he's disappeared. Great. So taxi light on. Parking brake off. And we commence our taxi out to runway 10 left. So we're coming on to Alpha here. Can do a brake check. Set the auto brake to max. Press the TO config. It's not quite ready yet. I think the oil temperature just needs to come up on engine 1, but that'll be fine. We just need to let it run for a few more minutes. I probably did that quite early anyway. Yeah, the ECAM just telling us to delay takeoff when we're a good 6 or 7 minutes away from that yet, at least. Alright, so just continuing down Alpha, really. Okay, so we're just taking a left onto Zulu here, and then yeah, that'll take us to runway 10 left, just on our left here. Whoa, overswung that a bit. We can see that there's no incoming traffic. Well, there was something there. I don't think it's for our runway. I'll double check though. Right, let's hold short of the runway. Yeah, that's not for our runway. So, TCAS can come to TARA, can get the runway turn-offs on, the strobes on, nose light takeoff and the landing lights on. We can line up. I mean, they use different runways for departures and arrivals here at O'Hare, because there's so many. Love the IAE engines, they're so nice. A nice roar on takeoff as well, as you'll hear shortly. Alright. Probably could have done a rolling takeoff, this is a low-cost carrier, but nonetheless. We'll get 40% on the N1, roughly. Stabilize that, get the chrono on. And man flex 69, SRS runway, and auto thrusters blue. 100 knots. V1 rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps can come straight up, and spoilers can be disarmed. Look at that, goodbye O'Hare. Our stand was there, I believe. Climb thrust. Get the autopilot on. There's the airport in all its glory. Suburban Chicago, downtown Chicago to our right here. But before that, we are going to, of course, clean up a bit. So, engine mode selector will confirm that's normal. It is. Spoilers are disarmed, flaps are up, gear is up, nose light can come off, runway turn off lights can come off. Packs are on, anti-ice is not needed, and don't need to worry about transition altitude just yet. We would about now if it was the UK we were flying in. Look at that, there's downtown Chicago. Lovely clear day for it. Cloud is in the way. And that's a lovely view of the city. Look at that, that's excellent. What a view. That could well be the thumbnail of this video. Right, back to the flight deck. We've passed through 10,000 feet, so that translates to landing lights off, and seatbelt signs off too. Hopefully we can get some better views of all the skyscrapers in a bit. Anyway. 13,000 feet. What is that? I don't know. Some sort of life buoy, maybe. Quite a nice view of Chicago there, with the airport in the background as well. Clouds kind of ruining it, but not to worry. Alright, so just about to go through flight level 180, at which I will set our QNH to standard, and then I will leave you guys until descent. So it's standard 3 times, and I'll see you guys in our descent into LaGuardia. Okay, so welcome back everyone. We're descending into New York. We're just off of waypoint Apple, approaching 2,700 feet, which is our constraint we need to follow at the minute, as we near our final approach. You can see, oh, it's quite foggy. You can start to see the city though. We're gonna set flap 1. So I now have now intercepted the localizer. Activate approach mode. Might need a bit of help slowing down. Get the gear down. Set our speed manually now. Try and get the speed brake back up. Arm it. Auto brake will set to low. Flaps can be set to 2. Our V-up is 136. So set that and set flap 3. Just intercepting the glide slope now. Can get the nose lights on and the runway turn-offs on. Can set flap full as well. We can get a lovely view of Manhattan there. Should be fine for that traffic.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust.
Not going to worry about that, it's just AI. You can see we're going to be fine.
Climb. Climb.
Look at that view of New York.
2000.
Manhattan.
Clear of conflict.
Right. Fully configured now. Landing checklist, landing gear down, spoilers armed, auto brake set, nose light take off, landing lights are on. The approach of it. Lovely stuff. Downtown New York City. Lovely. Now we focus on the matter at hand. Okay.
1000.
Gonna disconnect the autopilot now. A bit of a variable wind, but it's very calm.
500.
Might be a little bit high now. kind of using the pappies a bit more than the instruments.
Hundred above.
We are a bit high now.
Minimum.
Land.
One 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Alright, we're down. Bit firm, bit floaty, but we're down. Let's get the reversers out. Resort to manual braking. Cut that a little bit fine. But welcome down to New York. Cut that quite a bit fine actually. But welcome down to LaGuardia. Go to stand Alpha 6. Always do Frontier, why not? Another American low-cost carrier. Can get the chrono off. No aircraft approaching on this runway. Good to go, strobe lights are still on. Can get the nose light on into taxi. Landing lights can come off. Runway turn-offs can come off. Just gonna quickly find my bearings. Let's see where we are now. Keep going forward. Left the active runway now, so the strobe lights can come off. Can raise the flaps all the way to up. Retract the speed brakes. Get the APU on. Get the weather radar off quickly. Get APU started. See if the jetways work here as well. Okay. Parking brake set. APU just about available. Can get the landing system off too. APU is available, so we can cut the engines. No, jetway's not going to work, I'm afraid. That reflection does not look like New York City at all. Check our brake temperatures quickly as well. They're not exceeding 150, so we don't need a brake fan. Beacon light can come off. Nose light can come off. Seatbelt signs can come off. Fuel pumps can come off. We can request deboarding. GPU, ground chocks, nose wheel steering pin, and block time. Grand. 1 hour 35 airtime, which is 2 minutes less than the 1 hour 37 we were predicted to have. I think I said 1 hour 33 before. It's actually 1 hour 37, our scheduled airtime, but we were early.
Passengers bus is
Well,
coming.
we're certainly in the air. I don't know if we were early, but we're certainly in the air last time than we were predicted to be in the air for. We can get the external power on, and we can get the APU off. So our passengers bus is coming. Should really be a jet bridge, but it doesn't work here for some reason. The soda ain't working. Well, American 747. Our bus is here. Not a very realistic route for it. But we move. It's probably going to do some ridiculous swirl around or something.
Passengers deboarding started.
So as our passengers begin to deboard, I will leave you guys with this lovely view of this bright yellow plane at LaGuardia. Hope you enjoyed this flight. I certainly did. Landing was a bit iffy. It was a close shave at the end, but yeah, it was alright. Good flight, enjoyed flying in America for a change. Hopefully more flights to come in this part of the world. So you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video, and goodbye.